What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T-Bone back here with a quick video. It's been a while. Today I decided to film my first order from Ninja Transfers. I was very interested in getting an image done um, with DTF transfer. That's basically what this is. It's a DTF transfer from Ninja Transfers. What is a DTF transfer? If you are not aware or don't know, a DTF transfer basically means direct transfer film. So basically, you would take that film that has your image on the film and you would heat press it onto your garment, and the image or the wording will be embedded into the fabric. So there'll be nothing to scratch, lift up, take off. No, once it's on there, that's it. It's over and done with. And it looks very professional, by the way. So this is my first pickup from Ninja Transfers. I am excited because this is for my brand. If this does happen to work out, and by the way, if you're not familiar with my brand, it is Yeah Billy the Brand. You can look for me on Instagram at Yeah Billy the Brand, or you can look for me on Facebook at Yeah Billy the Brand. But yes, if this goes well and according to plan, I plan on moving forward with my brand to the DTF printer instead of working with the Cricut. I feel like I've mastered the Cricut, and it was fun. I mean, there's still much more to do too, but I would like to go above and beyond, with my skill set and my learning and growing to something more different. I also feel like with DTF transfers, it is a bit lazy because all you got to do is really print, the image or the wording out and just, heat press it onto a garment and you're pretty much done. It is a little easier, but it also is a little lazy. And I'm more so of a person where I like to challenge myself. So I'm going to miss the Cricut, but if this works, quick, fast, and easy, then I might move on to the DTF transfer. So this was my Ninja transfer. Already opened the envelope because I wanted to make sure it was the right size and everything was intact in here. So like I said, this is my brand. Yeah, Billy the Brand. I decided to go with a racing image, something different. I'm gonna apply this to a black hoodie in a few, and you can see the transfer once I'm done. So this came out very nice. I got it from Ninja Transfers. I asked them to do the cutting for me, and I did pretty much the measurements. I asked them, for 10 by I think like 9 and some change. And then I also asked them, this is going on a hoodie, and I also asked them to do a smaller one for me because this is going on a hat. I like black hats, or rather I like hats in general. I haven't been wearing one for a while because it is summertime, even though it's September and summer is coming to an end, or rather it probably already has. But yeah, I've been giving my hair some time to breathe, so I'm gonna make a black hat for myself, if anything, with this same image. So I'm excited about that. This was basically the rundown of my order. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm satisfied. So I want to say thank you ahead of time to Ninja Transfers, and we are now going to move on with the rest of the video. Yeah, Billy. All right, so I'm back and I have my hoodie down. I have my ruler intact, and I'm just going to lay my image down as straight as possible. So here we go. And I'm going to move my image up a little bit more under this ruler. That's how I do my thing. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. But this is basically how I do my thing. I just want to make sure it's centered. Definitely does look like it to me. And I think we are good. I think that is centered. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to align this. I was going to align it with this very spike right here on top of the helmet, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to move this over to the point where it's centered between almost these two lines on the very end. And I think we're good. It doesn't look slanted or anything. I'm fine. So my heat press is good to go. The package from Ninja Transfers also provided a sheet of parchment paper. So I'm going to put that on top of the image so I don't burn it. And we should be good to go. They did say to preheat your image to, preheat your iron to 310 degrees, but I think that is a bit dangerous. So I'm going to preheat my iron to 300 because I'm more comfortable with 300. That's normally what I use for 30 seconds. So here goes nothing. Wish me luck, and hopefully this goes well. So here we go. Excuse me. And I also did read within the instructions, if the image doesn't stick down properly, feel free to go over it a number of times and the image won't burn, So hopefully we do this right. And they did say to layer it for 12 seconds, but I normally do 30 seconds, so I'm going to do 30. All right, we're going to move down here. This press is not all that big, but it's not all that small either. I do have a smaller press, portable one, but yeah, seeing that this image is bigger, I'm going to use this press, and for my hat, I'm going to use a smaller press. I don't know if I'm going to do my hat as of tonight, but then again, since, I'm already here, I might as well just finish the whole ordeal. So, 1 second there. I'll move up to this side. And I know I'm not following instructions 100%. Sometimes I'll just like to do my own thing because I'm just more prone to doing it this way. I've been doing this for so long, probably over like 4 or 5 years now. So, I pretty much mastered this. I don't know if I can compare this to vinyl because this is a DTF sheet, but we'll see. And if I mess up, I can always buy it again. Sometimes it's meant to make mistakes, in order to come up with your own concept or to actually follow directions. So we shall see after these 17 seconds, and then we're going to let it cool off because I think this is actually a cool peel and not a hot peel from what I was reading. So we're going to let it cool. All right, thumbs up, and we're just going to go around it like so, just to make sure it stays down. And maybe I should work on my hat. I would work on it right now, but I'm not 100% sure that this image is on there correctly or finalized correctly. So I'm gonna let this cool off and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. I did a little sneak peek, but I'm ready to do the unveiling. So I'm going to take this off slowly and see how it came out. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that look official, yeah. Oh, that look official. And I know for some that might be a little observant and curious. The image is clearly off the film and it's on to the garment. And the funny thing too, I was thinking to myself, like, is another layer gonna stay on here where I can reuse it again? But they pretty much thought this out. So you get one image per film, and that's pretty much it. So this definitely came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. I have no complaints. I rock with the DTF. I love this. It feels embedded within the material. Actually, it doesn't feel embedded because it actually feels like I could kind of peel this off a little bit, but it feels better than what I normally use. I'm gonna show you what I normally use. I normally use the what is this? This is the DTV by Caesars. So DTV, if I'm not mistaken, is it's digital transfer vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if I could do the exact same thing with this. I probably can do something similar, but I just overall I like the way this definitely does feel on that garment right there. So for the future, I think I'm going to invest in a DTF printer when I get a chance. This definitely came out exactly how I pictured, how I imagined. It looks smooth. The colors are definitely, bright. It would look exactly how I sent them the image online. You know what I'm saying? So this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? This is what a brand is supposed to look like in a sense. I really do love this, and I look forward to doing business with DTF later on down the line in the future. And if not, then you can always do business, or I can do business at Yeah Billy the Brand moving forward, because I will be purchasing a printer as well. But this came out fire though. Holla at me. Much love. I may try to squeeze in the hat for this video too. I'm not going to do a whole rundown with the hat. You see what the hoodie look like, so I guess that's enough for you right there. But I'll probably implement a picture of my hat at the end of this video. All right, holla at me. Much love, and thank you for tuning into my video. This was your boy T-Bone. It's been fun. It's been real. Much love. One. Yeah, Billy.